Some absolutely groundbreaking news in today's video, and it's all coming up with the timestamps in the description down below. I want to kick things off with some AEW Mercedes money. Guys, we got to talk about this. So, Slice Wrestling in the past has broken some stories that have come true. And if you follow this channel, you know I always tell you guys that I try to cover variety of sources. And obviously, this one just seems like a no-brainer. I don't really think you can question a story like this, just considering the overall optics of Mercedes money. Now, basically, Slice Wrestling dropped an exclusive report suggesting that AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling are planning Mercedes money to appear at Forbidden Door 2, and now there are some backstage details. They are expected to stack the card, and New Japan and AEW are discussing possible opponents for Mercedes, and the 4 names have been mentioned: Jamie Hayter, Britt Baker, Jade Cargill, and Saraya. Obviously, this is a big one. I feel like Mercedes being at Forbidden Door 2 makes a lot of sense. And quite honestly, I just think WWE ever having Sasha Banks back in the company could potentially happen, but it's going to be long before that actually happens. I think Sasha, Mercedes, whatever you want to call her, she will be doing Stardom, NJPW. She'll be doing AEW stuff, maybe even something with Mickie James down the line. But yes, this is a very interesting report. And I want to actually stay on topic with Slice Wrestling because Jordynne Grace is somebody that we've been speaking about. We know in my previous video, Fightful Select reported that she was going to potentially become a free agent. And now, if you guys didn't see, this article's been floating around from Slice Wrestling. And I just really want to see if these stories come true, honestly. Jordynne Grace is rumored to be somebody under WWE's radar. The report suggests that WWE is interested in signing Jordynne Grace, and there are a couple backstage details on this. So basically, for those who don't know, Jordynne Grace, former Impact Knockouts champion, her contract is set to conclude very, very soon, and WWE is interested in signing her. Obviously, WWE has NXT, they have Raw, they have SmackDown, they have a very interesting women's division right now. And I've actually said before, Jordynne Grace could fit very well with WWE. She could fit well with AEW. But according to Slice, this is a story in which Jordynne Grace could potentially be in WWE. And I just have to wonder if you guys think this is a legitimate possibility. Now, I don't want to discredit anything that Impact has done with Jordynne Grace. I feel like she's done so much incredible stuff there. She just main evented Rebellion. But I'm also curious as to what else can she do in Impact Wrestling? And, obviously Jonathan Gresham works for Impact, so there is that tie. That would make sense for her to stay in Impact. But if you're looking at the overall career, I just feel like there are so many different things that she could do in AEW or WWE that I wouldn't be opposed to her leaving. So we'll see if Slice Wrestling gets this one right, and I'll keep you guys updated along the way. Guys, WWE and ESPN, what is going down? Wow. Very interesting stuff from PW Insider. They have reported that there are renewed discussions between WWE and ESPN about a working relationship. They were told that there are currently no discussions around a weekly TV series. The two sides are still working out what projects they could work on together. They are still in early talks. The report also noted that another promotion has been in talks with ESPN as of late, but this is yet to be confirmed, although it was mentioned that it is not AEW. There has also been speculation that WWE will lean towards getting on ESPN, obviously because of the Endeavor UFC merger that they have going on. But WWE's everywhere, man. And WWE has obviously Raw, SmackDown, NXT, main event, NXT Level Up. They just have so much type of programming. Plus, they have documentaries with A&E. They have so many different outlets to be everywhere, essentially. And if you're the WWE or AEW or Impact or MLW, you should want your content to be accessible from as many different outlets as possible. And honestly, I don't think it takes a genius to know that. I do YouTube videos, but I do TikTok and Twitter and Spotify and Twitch and Kick and this and that. Like, I'm everywhere, right? And the goal is to be everywhere. And I just feel like if you're WWE or if you're AEW or if you're one of these other companies, that's what matters. Now, the thing is, if AEW is not in talks with ESPN, which other company could be in talks with ESPN? And I think the only one that I could think of would be Impact. I think Impact is the only other one that would make a lot of sense. And you know what? Impact has been having a great year. They've been doing really good in the last few years, but they need a new television partner. I would have no issue with WWE and ESPN working together, not for a TV show, but, promotion, cross promotion, obviously certain projects and whatnot. But then maybe ESPN Plus could be a good landing spot for a company like Impact. I don't know. There's just a lot of cool things that are happening in the world of wrestling. This is one of those things where I can't wait to see what potentially goes down. But also keep in mind, WWE can learn a lot from UFC. UFC is on ESPN Plus. Then they have their pay-per-views that are also available to order on ESPN Plus. So you spend, $7 to $10 a month for ESPN Plus. Then you spend $80 for a pay-per-view for UFC. I don't want to see that exact thing go down with the WWE and ESPN, but that is obviously something that you do have to mention. You have to make note of it because that would be really, really important. Guys, there is a very interesting story right now surrounding Becky Lynch. And honestly, I don't know realistically what to expect here. So I'm going to show you guys the details. I'm going to pull up the tweet in just a second. But for those who don't know, Becky Lynch put out a tweet today saying that I'm not coming to Raw. And when she put out this tweet, she also changed her profile photo. So she lost her verification badge on Twitter. But it is her exact Twitter handle. And then on top of that, she changed her name on Twitter from Becky Lynch to Rebecca Quinn. Now, a lot of people are wondering what's going on here. And a lot of people are thinking that maybe Becky Lynch is leaving the WWE. And obviously anything is possible. But you do have to wonder what is going on here because of all the reports that have come out around Drew McIntyre. Now, also at the same time too, there's been people reporting about Seth Rollins walking out of WWE and not being happy with the WWE. So I am one of those people who don't believe Becky Lynch is on the way out. But of course, this has generated a massive discussion on social media that just maybe Becky Lynch is leaving the WWE. And if she were to leave the WWE, I think she will be successful wherever she goes. But right now, she is in the cusp of a very, very massive storyline with Trish Stratus. To me, this appears that she is not coming to Raw because she is dealing with a minor injury. That is sort of the talk that is out there right now on social media. Not 100% sure if that is 100% accurate. But if Becky Lynch is injured, maybe they're trying to sell the storyline with Trish Stratus. Keep in mind the rumors that she's going to be wrestling at SummerSlam. It makes a lot of sense for WWE right now to not necessarily have her on TV every single week. And I guess that's totally okay with me. But of course, Becky Lynch leaving WWE is a big topic right now. I don't think it's happening. I don't expect it to happen, but you never know. There's been a lot of talk about, Naomi and Sasha, and look at what happened to them. They're not in the WWE. So it's easy to assume, but as of right now, she's still contracted to the WWE. Right now, it seems like she could be dealing with a minor injury. And right now, she's obviously in a very, very big storyline. But the Twitter stuff is definitely getting people talking. And that's why I'm here to bring you guys updates along the way. Let me know what you guys think down below.